When it comes to actual deliveries, 2022 will be the year in which electric car inventories surpass those of 2021. In any case, that's what investors are betting on. In 2021, investors pumped millions into Rivian and Lucid Motors, valuing the two electric vehicle startups at a combined $150 billion. No firm has produced significant money, and they have just recently started to put keys in the hands of customers. The calendar year 2021 has come to a conclusion. The books of accounts for the preceding year have been recorded and closed, and so is the last quarter report for Lucid Group. In terms of the startup's fourth quarter report, what can we expect? Were they able to reach their goal in terms of units? These are the questions we will be answering in today's video, so stay tuned. Welcome back to NewVehicleMedia, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder that subscribing is free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in upcoming videos. Everyone has been waiting for Lucid's first thorough quarterly report since the company went public in July, when it began delivering its first vehicle, the AirDream Edition, which topped Tesla's longest-range Model S by more than 100 miles. Thoughts were diverted away from the stock's results, which focused on reservations and manufacturing figures for electric vehicles. A lot more information regarding the startup's future could be obtained in the business's fourth quarter report and earnings conference call, which will provide a lot more information about the company. Here's what to anticipate from Lucid's upcoming fourth quarter earnings announcement. The Californian automaker's most recent quarterly financial report did not include a revenue figure, but management stated on the company's earnings conference call that the company had produced around $232,000 in revenue during the quarter, mostly from the Formula E racing series. This may surprise some, but Lucid has been developing electric battery systems for a long time and has supplied Formula E racing vehicles with battery packs. Furthermore, it is the same innovation that powers Lucid Airs, which may account for the AirDream Edition's unparalleled range rating of 520 miles. CEO Peter Rawlinson emphasized that their company's batteries power every Formula E vehicle, allowing the world's best electric racing cars to cover full race lengths on a single charge. Lucid aimed to generate significant income from its Formula E battery packs in the fourth quarter. More significantly, stakeholders should begin to see some income from the sale of Lucid Air beginning in the fourth quarter and forward. This is due to the fact that the company began delivering its first Dream Edition vehicles on October 30th and should thus begin generating revenue in the fourth quarter. In the case of an EV startup, the initial income figures are significant since they indicate the company's financial potential and, in the case of Lucid, how to anticipate moving ahead based on the company's reservation numbers. Nonetheless, the projections have already dropped a clue in this regard. One number that will stand out is if Lucid has met its objective of 520 units by the end of 2021. The total units delivered will become more apparent once the fourth quarter income total is made public. However, based on our calculations and estimates, we think they have exceeded their goal number of units. And to know why we consider so, watch our video update of Lucid Motors' year-end unit delivery target. You can find it from the link below the like button. The more important question is how much Lucid revenue is being attributed to the Air sedans this time. Lucid is projected to raise its revenue figure even more in the fourth quarter. The income number should represent a sum higher than $70 million if they had attained the goal units of 520 in the previous quarter. Although the company's income will remain modest, it will be more healthy than it was in the previous quarter. Furthermore, since Lucid is still incurring significant revenue expenditures, the most costly side of the statement will be the expenses. The income is deemed to be negative as it is only a startup and is expected to be profitable after 2024. It can be projected that the company will report negative earnings per share and a quarterly loss, but the number of reservations will be much more than the 13,000 reported in the third quarter. Hopping on the balance sheet, the company will be rich on both cash and cash equivalent. There is going to be a capitalized capital expenditure figure as the company is going all in its factory expansion of 2.9 square feet within a year. The balance sheet will continue to be the cornerstone of the Californian startup success. The equity segment will be the one to be on the lookout for, owing to the extra convertible bonds that have been issued, and also due to the lockup restriction period for PIF that is about to expire. The firm may easily have accomplished its unit targets for 2021, but it still has a lot of work ahead of it for the next year, 2022, which may be billed as the most crucial year for the Californian startup. Be aware that as a firm increases its output, the likelihood of experiencing growing pains increases significantly. Other problems, although requiring modifications to the production process, may be addressed rather rapidly. This is something that should have been expected in the first place. No matter what happens, Lucid Group's ability to meet its whole 2022 delivery commitment may be threatened, depending on the severity of the chip shortage. However, that seems to be a long shot at this point. Right now, first and foremost, the electric vehicle manufacturer will have to maintain the same level of growth that it has been achieving recently. Second, and perhaps more crucially, the stock's performance in 2022 will be greatly influenced by investor opinion about vehicle electrification investments. The first component looks to have a good chance of succeeding, even though it is uncertain if Lucid will be able to begin mass manufacturing without encountering too many snags and roadblocks. For the second component, LCID seems to have established a new baseline, which is somewhere between $35 and $40 per share. If you believe in the EV megatrend, you can assume that LCID stock is a winner that will continue winning. However, it's vital to remember that altering mood might have an impact on the stock's performance. I'm interested in knowing what you make of the fourth quarter report. The last quarter pushed the stock on a bull run. Are we going to see the same thing happen this time around? Secondly, how confident are you that Lucid will be able to meet its 2022 unit target? Let us know your answer by leaving a comment down below. Some people consider that electric vehicles do not have the same nice look as conventional vehicles. Lucid has managed to change Rami's mind about the EVs. She appreciates the fact that air sedans are not aesthetically displeasing. The thing she used to despise about EVs was how basic and unsophisticated they were. But Lucid changed her mind. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing is still free, and liking helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.